Welcome to Mariners Fan Central.
You see the notification pop up on your phone screen and your heart skips that beat. That millisecond of irrational hope that every Mariners fan possesses. We think the big news has finally arrived. The missing piece. Then you read the name, Yosver Zulueta, and the first thing that hits you is the silence. Then, the inevitable question, who? And finally, the weary realization that once again we are betting on the margins. We are rummaging through other teams' trash looking for gold. Let's be honest about what just happened here. The Seattle Mariners went to Cincinnati. They saw a pitcher that the Reds, a team also trying to compete, decided was no longer useful. They cut the kid loose. To them, Zulueta was expendable. To us, apparently he's the solution. Or at least that's what the front office wants us to believe. But don't just look at who is arriving. Baseball is a game of trade-offs, and the cost here wasn't just financial. It was structural. To bring in this 27-year-old gamble, we shipped off Dusty Rivas. Okay, a minor league kid far from debuting, but it hurts more to see Samad Taylor's name on the DFA list. We had to cut Taylor to make room, a guy who flew on the base paths, a versatile player who brought that depth we always complain is missing. When injuries start piling up in August, we threw that safety net away. We swapped a useful, speedy defender for a bullpen arm with an ERA over 6 last season. This sums up the current philosophy of this franchise. They are addicted to calculated risk. Jerry Dipoto and Justin Hollander look at a spreadsheet and see metrics that we don't see. They see the velocity. Zulueta throws 99 miles per hour, that's undeniable. The arm is a cannon. They look at that and think, we can fix him. It's the classic arrogance of our pitching lab. Have we done this before? Sure. Paul Sewell, Justin Topa, Gabe Spire. The list of successes is real, and I won't deny history. We are good at taking scrap metal and turning it into relics. But how long is our market strategy going to be based on fixing what others broke? It's exhausting. There is a mental fatigue in having to root for potential all the time instead of rooting for certainty. The fan wants a guarantee. The fan pays expensive ticket prices to see performance, not to see a science experiment on the mound in the 7th inning of a tied game. Before I keep talking about how this affects the team's headspace, hit the like button on the video. Seriously, it really helps us keep this space for honest debate without owing anything to anyone. Subscribe if you are also on this emotional roller coaster that is rooting for this team. Here we speak the truth, no matter who it hurts. Back to Zulueta. The problem isn't just where he came from, it's the profile. He has serious control issues. Walks. Free passes. In the minors, he walked way too many guys. In MLB, same thing. You can throw the ball at the speed of light, but if you don't know where it's going to cross, you aren't a pitcher, you are a danger. And there is nothing that kills a team's soul more than a reliever who comes in and gives up a base for free. It sucks the energy out of the stadium. It tanks the defense's morale. The optimistic side, if we're allowed to have one today, is the venue. Leaving the Reds ballpark where the ball flies and coming to Seattle at sea level might help. Maybe the marine layer helps keep the home runs down. Maybe the coaching staff can change his release point, and suddenly he turns into a monster. He has stuff. His ball has movement, it has life. If he hits the strike zone, he is elite. But if is the most dangerous word in sports. The baseball graveyard is full of guys who, if they had control, would be Hall of Famers. What worries me is the message. We are trading depth for ceiling. We are saying we prefer the chance of having an elite pitcher, even if the chance is small, over having the security of a solid position player like Taylor. It's an aggressive bet disguised as a minor move. Zulueta is out of minor league options. That means he has to stay on the big league roster. We can't just send him down to Tacoma to tweak things. It's trial by fire. He's going to have to show up at spring training next month and swallow the competition. He's going to have to prove he deserves to take the spot of someone who was already there. Does that create tension in the clubhouse? Maybe. But competition is necessary. The bullpen had holes last year. We saw games slip through our fingers because we didn't have that reliable bridge to get to Munoz. If Zulueta is that bridge, I will be the first one to come here, apologize, and give a standing ovation. I want to be wrong. Truly. I would love for him to be the new dominant setup man in the American League. But my experience, the scars this team has left on me, tell me to stay calm, not to buy into the velocity hype, to wait until I see him hit the catcher's mitt 3 times in a row before I get excited. At the end of the day, it's just another day in the life of a Mariners fan. We see other teams signing stars, spending fortunes, and we are here debating the signing of a guy cut by the Cincinnati Reds. It's our reality. It's our method. Can it work? Yes, but it's still frustrating to see that our ambition seems to have a budget cap while our passion has no limit. I want to hear from you. What did you feel when you read the news? Anger? Hope? Indifference? Do you trust that our technical staff will work their magic again? Or do you think we threw Samad Taylor away for nothing? Comment down below. Let's discuss this, because only we understand what it's like to go through this. I'll see you next time, hoping this bet pays off, because if it doesn't pay off, the bill lands on us.